Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pony Montana. Today, we got a patch video. I forgot to talk about the November title patch, and then they dropped the tuning patch, and then they dropped another patch, literally like 2 days ago. So that is what we're gonna be discussing here today. If you guys, this might be a drawn out video. If you guys don't like those, then see your way out. Now, if you do want to talk about the patch, here I am. We're just going to be going over the November title update, not everything because it is a long one, and we're going to be going over the tuning patch, what that means in my eyes, and then we're going to be talking about the December title update. Update, patch, same word, tomato, tomato. So, November patch. This was the patch that completely shut down any contains in the game. Now contains, literally, they back up. They pretty much play like outside spies now. They don't rush the quarterback. They don't do anything to actually tackle the quarterback unless the quarterback starts rolling out towards their side, which is technically how a contain works. But I feel like the contains in real life, they kind of creep up on the quarterback. Now they literally just they move up a little bit and then they just stand still. Like it's weird. But yeah, they completely took that out. So now this was the patch that killed 335 odd. A lot of people were having a lot of issues with it, but 335 odd still works if you guys just don't contain. Simple. If you guys are trying to run blitzes, just don't contain on them, and they pretty much work the same still. So let's get into the key highlights. Gameplay: first ever post-launch update to playbooks, improvements to CPU, controlled ball carrier logic, zone coverage improvements, pass blocking improvements. Now let's go straight down to the gameplay because that's what we're here for. Playbooks. We are excited to announce that for the first time in Madden history, we can now support playbooks via title updates. This has been a long time goal of the Madden dev team. These playbook changes are the first of many we hope to do as we move into the future. Now, my problem with this is it's going to take us months for us to get a playbook update, and by the time we actually can use these playbooks in very, very good, like in any effective way, they are going to be out of. We're going to be on to Madden 20, and this is good news for Madden 20. This isn't good news for Madden 19 because right now the metas are already established and everything is pretty much how it is now. So, boom. Tuning. Removed the 10-second runoff penalty after the offense takes an intentional delay of game penalty. That's huge because people were exploiting that when, like, at the end of the game, just to make your guy not have a chance to make a field goal at the end of the game in close scoring situations and stuff like that. So hopefully they get all that under wraps. Before this, well, after this tuning, after this update, there was still an issue with offsides once you no huddled, and people were literally getting called offsides without even being offsides. It was just a glitch in the game that people were trying to abuse as well. So yeah, tuned kickoff accuracy, so inaccurate kicks will be penalized more with widely inaccurate kicks going out of bounds. Now, what this means right here is no more scum kicking. Scum kicking is completely out of the game. There's no way to just kind of let the ball bounce and pin anybody deep because now once you aren't accurate with your kick, that you get penalized a lot more, so the kick ends up going straight out of bounds, or it's just super, super inaccurate. All right, boom. Anything else? Catching. Boom. Let's go down to catching. Addressed an issue sometimes preventing the illegal touching ruling from being applied correctly to receivers catching a pass after being out of bounds. Okay, now there are still a lot of issues with catching in the game. We'll talk about that after I continue with the other patches because it's been an issue literally since the game has started and nobody has addressed it, nobody's fixed it, nobody's done anything. So, fix the rare issue where a fumble into the end zone recovered by a defender going out of bounds could be ruled as a touchdown instead of a touchback. Yeah, that happened a lot if you guys were in the end zone getting fumbles. Like people, there's so many bugs in the game that it's kind of hard to address them all without breaking something else. And I think that's what Madden chooses to do a lot of the times. It's just taking the lesser of the two evils without creating another evil to add into the mix. So that's what they did there. Real player motion addressed the rare issue preventing the ball carrier from being ruled down correctly during a specific 3-man reach tackle animation. Now, if you guys don't know what they're talking about here, they're talking about where, say you got Ricky Williams and they go down, like they get tackled and they go down, but the play doesn't stop. Like the whistle's not blown. They aren't ruled down. They end up getting back up and pretty much being able to run again. The defense they get aware of the situation after he gets up, but a lot of the times it still causes like an easy touchdown without having to do anything. Now, pass coverage. Added coverage logic for the deep half defender in cover 6, cover 4, cover 3 sky, cover 3 match to cover PA crosser plays more effectively. That's pretty much just it summed up. To cover post routes, streak routes, and PA crossers more effectively. Now, what this means is quarters. If you guys are running cover 4 quarters is literally all these matching defenses are now good after this November patch. Now, you guys have probably been seeing that a lot more lately. That's because the November patch literally kind of buffed up zones. It buffed up matching zones, so they match a lot. They match a lot better. Like, they literally added coverage logic for literally all the cover 4s. That's why cover 4 is such a good defense right now. That's why that nickel normal that I posted is so effective, because literally it's really, really good coverage. And if you guys are sending the blitz, it's very, very easy to confuse your opponent on what you're doing, because you can set it up the same exact way as everything else. So yeah, start rocking that nickel normal, man. You guys will definitely start winning a lot more games, because it's a tough defense to defend. Now this is kind of I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just so you guys can read it more. And this added pass blocking and QB contain logic to address exploit blitzes from the nickel 3-3-5 odd formation and other similar setups. Now, this was the 3-3-5 odd killer. But if you don't contain, 3-3-5 odd still works. But if you're facing a Michael Vick will still run them cheeks. He still will be running them cheeks. Simple. Tune to QB contain behavior to make them rush a wider angle, as well as stopping rushing to contain the outside when they are unblocked due to an overload. Now, what this means is when breaking down some of the exploit setups being used with 3-3-5 odd, we found that this problem was caused by a contain rusher either rushing the B gap or rushing the same gap as the adjacent pass rusher. Since the design intent of the QB contain assignment is a counter to QB scrambling outside the pocket while not being a pass rusher, we have made some adjustments to support that intent. We have made tuning changes to blah, blah, blah. Okay, yada, yada, yada. They just don't engage the linemen. They literally just they contain. They're doing exactly what they do. To me, it looks like they're spying on the outside, and technically that's what a contain is. So, yeah, they've ruined contains in the game. Contains no longer, because people cry and complain about blitzes and, oh, you ruined the game, and like, bro, adjust, man. 3-3-5 odd wasn't even that bad. It was the A gap with the defensive tackle that made it horrible. Like, the sheds is what made 3-3-5 odd terrible. Was the automatic sheds between the D tackle or the left end or the right end or the okay. Address an issue causing offensive tackles to use short pass. Okay, blah blah blah. And that's it for the November title update. If you guys remember the November title update and how the game played beforehand, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Then, right after they did this, they dropped another tuning update. Now, this tuning update confuses me, because this tuning update, it reduced the penalty. This is simulation. We're not going to read that. We're just going to read the competitive notes. Decreased interception threshold to a value of 60 from 75. Any defender with a catch rating of 60 or higher will never drop an interception when in open space. Now, you mean to tell me that was able to be done all along without a big major patch? 60% decrease to offensive success chance for multiplayer aggressive catches. That means that they tuned down aggressive catches only when there's more than one defender in the area. And you guys know this, and you guys have felt this, because y'all are still out here agging people. I know, because some of y'all be agging me purposely. Y'all sit there and y'all launch it to y'all Calvin Johnson, thinking that you guys are gonna sit there and ag me the whole day. This is only for multiplayer aggressive catches. That's when your guy is catching on multiple people. Obviously, it still works from time to time, but apparently there's a 60% decrease. That's huge. 30% increase to defensive run block disengage angles. Like, they literally can patch the game without dropping a patch, bro. That's what confuses me. They can drop a patch without dropping a patch, man. This tuning, like, obviously they can't do major stuff like changing the pass coverage logic, but to make zones stronger and stuff like that, they can definitely do that, which is weird. And last but not least, on this tuning update, 20% increase to ball carrier fumble chance when using the aggressive ball carrier coach adjustment. Respect to that, because Aggressive was hell on salary cap, where a lot of people were just literally putting Leonard Fournette on aggressive, and literally he just wasn't fumbling. Like anybody with like 90 carrying was not fumbling. I think it was like 85 carrying was just not fumbling. So that was the little mini tuning update. Now let's get into the December patch that just dropped 2 days ago, I believe. Let me see. Does it have a time date? No, it does not. Now, this December title update is a good one. And I tell you this because, excuse me, they added something into Madden Ultimate Team that we have been asking for literally as soon as they introduced MUT squads, we've asked for this. Now, this might be a huge step in the future for competitive Madden. I hope it is, at least, for those of you guys that play squads. This might be for you. This is huge. Now, let's go into the key highlights. Gameplay, additional cover 3 logic. As always, they're just going to keep on trying to tune zones until they figure it out and get it right. Ice the kicker improvements. That is huge. And defensive AI play calling update. This is the one right here. Added play a friend to MUT squads. Whoo! That is huge. You guys don't understand how huge that is. That could mean competitive Madden can go to heights that we have never seen before if they introduce a MUT squads tournament. Oh my God. Imagine a problem right, a Serious Mo, and a Young Kiv Madden team. Oh my God. Y'all losing. I'm not losing, but y'all are going to lose. Easy. All right, let's go right to the gameplay. Updated defensive play call AI for CPU controlled teams. This is pretty much for solos and stuff like that. This isn't really the AI defensive play calling will now more closely match the tendencies each NFL team. Blah blah blah. That doesn't really mean much. Tuning, increased fumble chance when hit with a hit stick tackle during a steerable spin ball carrier move. Now, a lot of people have been complaining about the moves in the game and how they're OP. Now, if you get hit stick by a Landon Collins, there's a new Landon Collins out with the freeze promo, you will be fumbling more often. Simple. Fix an issue causing a fumble when the QB would break a sack during the throw animation. I honestly feel like QB should fumble from time to time in the pocket. That's when they mostly fumble. It's not often where you see a QB fumble once he starts scrambling out of the pocket, even though I'm getting pushed down for fumbles. So I personally would like them to fumble in the pocket, but that's whatever. Special teams. Now, this is huge for those of you guys who are competitive and you guys play a lot of Madden. Added logic for ice the kicker so that when the kicker is iced by the opponent, the ice state will remain intact. That means that once you call that timeout, when they come out in field goal, that is it. You get iced, you're iced for good. Like, you can't sit there and spike the ball 3 times until the other person's out of timeouts. Like, this is it. You are iced for the game. I love that. That's perfect because too many people have, they finessed their way out of getting iced. So this is huge for competitive Madden, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, also added logic for field goal blocks to prevent players from spamming the off the line mechanic on R2. Right trigger R2 to achieve a perfect jump on the snap. Mistiming the button press will result in an early jump animation, a stamina penalty to that player, and possibly an offsides penalty. This is huge as well. For those of you guys who didn't know, the way that people block field goals there's some people that literally block them all the time. The way they do that is they spam R2. So by spamming R2, they're literally able to sit there and block your kicks more often than not whenever you don't have a perfect one. They just destroyed that. Thank you, EA. This is possibly the best patch, and it's possibly one of the shortest ones too. Meaning, stop dropping 30 gig patches and literally just little by little fix the problems in the game as they come along. It would be so much easier for you guys, and the community would like the game a lot more. Simple, man. Pass coverage. They just added logics for cover 3 and a couple things for cover 4. Simple. There's nothing crazy about that. Now, addressed an issue that would sometimes cause a running back hot routed to pass block on play action plays to run past the line of scrimmage before entering his pass block assignment. That's huge for blitzes because obviously you don't want your running back to go up on the line. That's just crazy. And once again, added the ability to play squads versus friends. That is the end of the patch. That is the best thing you guys could have dropped ever. Now, my issue with the patch is I'm gonna end up bringing a video from a friend of mine, my man Shoe Show. If you guys play on PS4, you probably have faced him before. His name's Shooter on PlayStation. Now, this is something that you guys might not care for, but this is scratch that. You guys should all care about this. This is terrible for Madden. This has been happening a lot after the patch. Stuff like this, and it happens a lot in the end zone. And you know how they fixed in the November patch? You know how they fixed the logic for the players that are running down? This is what we're getting now. We're getting triple ad catches when they said they decreased it by 60%. We're getting triple ad catches. Let me run that back one time. We're getting triple ad catches while not being ruled down as they catch the ball. Now, you guys let me know what you guys think about this, because this is scary. Like, imagine if this happens at the Madden Classic, to make it to the light. Like, bro, look at this. Insane. And I get it, it's Calvin Johnson, but Calvin Johnson is down at the 3-yard mark. Simple. This has been happening a lot online, and hopefully you guys haven't witnessed this a lot. Hopefully you guys haven't witnessed this often, or else, it's just a crappy situation to be in, regardless of who you are. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think about the patch. Oh, also the overthrow catch animation is still in the game, where like you throw a bullet pass, and then it mainly happens when you pass lead it up and to the left or up and to the right. You throw a bullet pass, and your guy looks like he's about to catch it. He'd be wide open, and it goes over their head. Overthrow, incomplete. It's weird. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the patch. If you guys have played a lot of games on it, I've played a few weekendly games on it already, so I kind of got a feel for the patch. This patch feels no different. I know some people that are in Vegas were complaining that they're patching the game right before a big tourney. It is a major tourney, but they might be playing it on the last patch. So let me know what you guys think. I've rambled long enough. Hopefully you guys are enjoying Madden. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying Madden. Hopefully you guys are checking out the Twitch channel. All that will be down in the description below. All 3 patch notes will be down in the description. Sorry for not talking about the November patch once it dropped. It's just I was extremely busy, like at the beginning of last month when they dropped this. So I apologize once again. But we got to talk about it a little bit. Let me know what you guys think once again, man. Down in the comment section, as always, you guys. I love y'all. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, man. As always, 2 fingers, you guys. Peace.